Hello, this is Kale, and welcome to the Kale Scale. This episode, Slender Man.
It's gonna get you!
Where to start with this? Okay, first off, Slender Man wasn't even popular when this movie was in development, which was like maybe 1 year ago at most. I don't feel like they took the time to actually make this movie.
Yeah,
When
2
was
years ago.
when was the Slender Man?
2010 at the most, maybe 2009. See, Slender Man started as a contest where you would Photoshop something creepy. He got popularity from that. He was in a game, and then some YouTubers made a YouTube series. And after like 2011 or 12, that was the end of it. No one cared about Slender Man. No one wanted to care about Slender Man. It was done. And then later, two girls kill another girl, stab her 72 times for Slender Man, and then Sony's like, yeah, this is movie potential. Let's make this a thing. This movie is Rings, which came out last year. This is just Rings, but instead of a little girl, you have the Slender Man. Like, note for note, this is the entirety of the Rings, but with Slender Man. They use the same effects, they use basically the same story, but it's just Slender Man. But even in the Rings, at least I like the main characters in that. At least that gave me something. They even had like a discount John Goodman in that movie. Slender Man makes a girl a tree once,
Oh!
and like, they don't explain if that's a dream, if she really is a tree. Even Slender Man, they waste a pretty good actor on Slender Man. He doesn't get to do anything. He chases a girl once, but like the whole thing with Slender Man is, oh, he looks like a tree.
Javier Botet?
That's what it
Or
is.
Botet? I think it's Botet.
That's him. He just does a lot of horror roles, and he is like really good as a creature. He's done a lot of the Conjuring movies and stuff like that. He is always the best part of those movies because he can play a really good monster. They just waste him in this movie. Like, Slender Man does nothing. There's one scene where he's in the corner and he has some tentacles, and that's it. That's the most he does. There's one scene where this girl is with her boyfriend, and instead of Slender Man scaring her to really extent, her boyfriend just shakes his head like this, and that's the entire scare. He looked like something out of Truth or Dare. The entirety of the main cast is absolutely annoying, and they all deserve to die. This feels like a 50-year-old man is like, yeah, I know the teenage girl mind, and then sent in the script, and he just used the most cliched and just stupidest things he could. There's not a single likable character in this movie. They're just all annoying, and they don't even set up their own rules right. So the thing is, Slender Man might take you, or he might not take you and make you crazy, or he might do both, or he might just not do anything to you at all. They also mention you have to give Slender Man something you love, but then he's like, no, I want you, which completely gets rid of the point of even dealing with Slender Man. And the only reason they do this is because they're like, oh, the guys are summoning Slender Man, let's do it too. But they don't really summon Slender Man, more is less watch a video that unintentionally summons him, I guess. It's just instructions on how to do it, but they don't really go through with it. One girl sees Slender Man and she goes crazy, but I guess her parents don't take her to the hospital, they just leave her in her house. I don't even know.
This is confusing.
It is, but they don't really explain
bad.
anything. It is. Like, there is no horror. Like, there is not a single moment where I was like, oh, this is scary. It's just dumb. Overall, it's a 0 out of 10. It fails in everything it tries to do. I could go watch Rings, and even though that movie wasn't very good, I'd still have a better time watching that than watching Slender Man.